you're right. It's a very mega scaling composition. One of the biggest differences between the Heretics draft and this one is jungle. Then they had a Mundo. Now they have this rotation down from Maynter to catch the mid wave. Means that Ryze can actually stay mid.
This top jungle, I mean, right now making magic happen. Let's see if they can do anything about Myrwn.
Level 11, ult's available now, not quite available for Maynter.
Cleaver into a HP stacker, very nice. Heartsteel 4-3, ulti used by Myrwn just to flash away. Still hit with the Cleaver and the hop, gets a double bounce. Elyoya hovering over the side as Rhilech pops the ulti, but still first blood is there. NAVI play it cool as a cucumber.
Elyoya was in the area, but to me it looked like
the way too, and MKOI using the invade as a team, as a unit, to make sure they get something back. Crystallize is good, not bad. Poby gets a roost over in prison, another Cleaver. Jojo holds on to the egg for now. NAVI looking for the chase here, and Supa's on the way for the flank. The Crystallize ball once again onto Rhilech. Magical journey, he won't be able to take it. And instead, Parus has to flash away with a shutdown. Go to Elyoya. Over the wall, Poby still followed up. Comet Spear there, flash away. Realm Warp, NAVI have to go, go, go. And out the back door they've run as MKOI. It's a really big play for MKOI. Finally gets them on the board, despite gold still being in Navi's favor. We come back to live, and Poby's going to slow onto Elyoya. Teleport in, and the fighting begins again. Jojo about to turn into a giant egg as he flashes over the wall. Magical journey for the follow-up as well. Poby gets the room prison down, but again the wall of Maynter's about to go Mega Gnar, but they won't let him. The CC chain from MKOI keeps him in place. Tempered Fate stops and engage, but Elyoya flashes forward as Parus wants the magical journey out, but again, they won't let him. MKOI so good at saying no.
A huge polymorph from Alvaro in the middle of that fight onto Maynter. Denies the setup.
A lot of these skirmishes is clean and clinical. NAVI think that they have caught these KOI players out of position, but it is NAVI who are often punished. That's Elyoya. I wonder if they'd committed onto Elyoya earlier, if that had actually given them enough time.
Ooh, flying bird, okay. Well, chickens can indeed do it. It's caught out. Caught out is Parus, that mega blast cone.
Gets it. I mean, Supa is going to be fully online. This Aphelios is becoming scary and scary. Elyoya, though, he fancies a bit of a fight.
Cosmic Binding. Maynter has no Mega Gnar bar, though, and MKOI say, yeah, we'll take the fight with the Lulu as well. Slowed down with the Make It Rain, and Sam D just wants to set up the bullet time, but Cosmic Binding doesn't connect a second time. Myrwn has an angle. The angle of the gods right now. The flash, the pass maker, again! The no button launches. MKOI get another. Rhilech lose the passive, and now goes a little bit crazy. NAVI have to retreat, and MKOI out the window. This Dragon's going to be done before anyone gets on in. Tempered Fate from Parus. Not yet. Dragon goes down. MKOI take it. 2 for 2 yet again in the second game.
NAVI need to get out though. Look at topside. That's all they're playing for. They just want to keep MKOI here so they can get Maynter that tower topside. He ends up picking it up. But how long can they delay?
They get the bird, but is it really enough? Elyoya zones out so Rhilech can't walk in. 5 members of M can indeed. Parus has Tempered Fate available, but NAVI are on the collapse himself. Realm Warp into this 2v4. Tempered Fate, no, dodged again for the flash. Poby won't let him out as finally the bullet time comes in, but it does nothing. Healed up for the movement speed as MKOI are running for their life. A bone skill to set up and get the slow onto Elyoya. Maynter, though, he's running for his life. He's almost dead. Meanwhile, the Infernum burns him down, but not enough damage yet. If Supa was 5-10 more minutes into the game, that could have been okay. Observers are trying to keep up. Yo, shout out to them. This is a hard game.
They're trying so hard to buy time for the ultimates. Now a NAVI in position. Maynter is close on the Gnar bar, but he needs to go soon. Can auto either of these fruits
the pings are
to get
coming
himself
down.
there.
Does it, as you said, there's the angle. NAVI run back and try to give him some room. Maynter's who you should be watching. Looking for the Mega Gnar against the wall. He won't find it. He's polymorphed again. Alvaro might have saved the game. Tempered Fate and the ulti from Supa. Mega Gnar comes in, but it's too late. Bullet time looks good, but Elyoya is in the way. Poby gets zoned off while the rest of the fight is Supa again in the same damn place. Supa gets not 2, but almost a 3rd. MKOI, like this bot side river, they've adapted to NAVI.
Rhilech managed to get the steal in the midst of all of it though. The Dragon goes to NAVI, but MKOI immediately...
What a series from Alvaro. That polymorph has been so game-changing. Maynter just has been unable to play. How many times now have we seen this man die simply due to polymorph? While they do lose the Dragon, KOI will secure...
This is kind of more pseudo-utility early game, and now you're struggling when you get to the late game.
Tempered Fate, Supa there, but bullet time, there's the anti-synergy we talked about, but Poby tries to bring it back. Alvaro almost dead, and his angle is supreme. setting up for Poby. That's what they need to do with MKOI in a dangerous spot. Again, it's spreading all the damage, but they launch onto Poby. He goes golden, and now Parus taking the damage from Jojopyun as Poby tries to guard it back. Alvaro flashes away. MKOI on the breach of death, but they like those odds. Myrwn slowing down and taking no damage himself as the Cosmic Binding keeps him in place, and Navi try to strike, but from afar, this bird of prey zoning out as flash away as Myrwn. MKOI think, no, maybe this fight's too much as Navi, but Poby's angle is there as well. Navi are not pushing this too hard and fast. They want to take it nice and slow at 6k. MKOI are like, okay, we're going to take the dragon as Maynter goes into Gnar. That's a big takeaway from Myrwn as Poby on the edge of the fight as well.
Maynter's TP into the opposite side. He wants to get in.
One's going now. Tempered Fate is there. Maynter's going to wait. The bullet time, no one ever comes out.
Polymorph again.
Polymorph once more. Gnar, but doesn't hit a wall. Parus has to flash out. And again, look who's doing the business. Running forward is Poby. And the setup from Sam was good as well. But Jojo, as he gets flashed on, he's doing so much from his own damn wall. MKOI somehow still alive as Alvaro lived through it all. And Rhilech, as he runs back. Remember, Dragon still stands.
How the hell did KOI turn that fight?
Running back. Rhilech is dead. Polymorph again. Alvaro, how the hell did he survive that fight?
With Supa dying, I thought that the fight was over, but this time...
And he's doing it again. Here, MKOI on the Dragon, rather Baron with the perfect guns for Supa. Baron's going to go down. Yes, MKOI will move to 3,500, a little bit more than that. But this game is not done yet. Dragon may go down.
Past the polymorph. Well, then you still have
Supa's alone.
And there we go. Poby coming in the realm morph. Again, you just can't hit him as they're just taking a free Poby for the time being. Wild Growth comes through. Poby running him back, but he's dead. Supa's played the range, and with Calirum, he's going to play the rest of the fight. Navi walked in, but they need to call the ambulance the opposite way around. We're looking for Elyoya. Where's this guy? Okay, Elyoya running in. On to Parus. Magical Journey. Parus is out on the back end. Elyoya looking for the chase. Maynter needs a Gnar to contribute to this fight. He runs up, bullet time in the way, but Elyoya puts the shield out. Maynter gets close, Derek's Gage helps out. Myrwn taking on Parus. Sandy gets one shot, grabbing him to the ground. Navi, you're not in Kansas anymore. You're not even in Pandora. I don't know where they're going, but down to the lower bracket as MKOI have a date back in their home country. They're going back to Spain.
Systematic destruction as KOI dominate Navi in this series.
What a performance from MKOI. The TP back in from Jojo. They want to end this right now. It's Poby versus the world.
And the world is going to win. A wall in his way. 5 members of MKOI will stay and Poby down in the dirt. It is MKOI hosting in Barcelona after all. Why would they not be there at their own party as they slap Navi across the face, move into the top 3, and remind us to look dead in the eyes at our upcoming talent.
MKOI being very, very clear on who they're letting into their house party. And Navi tried to show up without an invitation and they just turned them away.
KOI will secure themselves a spot in Barcelona. What an incredible series from them. Super strong performances. And I mean, Supa was fantastic in game 1, and naturally eyes would be drawn towards him in game 2, but Alvaro,